Hi guys. So welcome to a video. As you can see from the short, yeah, I'm doing great. So instead of dealing with me and my problems, I'd rather you have content from Sir right now, and I'm sure Sir agrees that I'm a nightmare. At the moment, it's not doing good. Like it's just hit that point, hasn't it? You know, I knew this time was coming. When it would hit the point where it just goes too far, and it's all just gone too far, and I'm in a position that's dangerous. But we all know this story, we've spoken before, but I'm there. We take each day as it comes. But I've had a fall. I'm sore from the neck. He's put some magnesium cream on my back, so that's feeling like it's got a band-aid on it. My neck is very sore. So I hope that it's just muscle strain. My wrist is sore, just muscle strain. Just one side of my hips just gave way. You know, like when you get a knee give way? Just gave way. Because my body's weak. And I'm not talking about weak as in, you know, I did too many leg lift-ups today or arm lift-ups today. I'm medically weak. And it's just getting stupid. That's what hearts do. They run your whole body, you see. And my engine ain't working. So I'm going to lay low. And Sir already thinks I'm enough of an idiot. And I agree, because the things I do, even though I thought what I was doing was something okay for me, I obviously misread that. But that's what happens when you degenerate so quickly. Is that the right word? Degenerate? But some of these things for me are quick. I know for you, you might not be seeing it as quick. You might be seeing it as slow. But for me, it's been really quick. It's like, wow, now I can't do that and that and that and that. And it's actually getting on my nerves. So instead, the content will be much more positive rather than my dramas. Because even I'm sick of it, because it makes me sad. I've got a blinder of a sore head from the fall. So I'm recovering. I've got an exciting hair dye I'm going to play with one day when I've got the energy. Once again, setting myself up for failure. But anyway, that's what I do best. But Sir is making some brilliant neck scarves. Have you ever heard of neck scarves? If you've never heard of them, well, you're about to hear about them. They might actually give you pain relief for some of you, disability. So listen to this. Neck scarves are normally made out of a t-shirty type material. Yes, they're also made out of silky kind of plasticky material from those expensive stores to soak up the sweat. They don't soak up sweat. Anyway, you want to go for the cotton. You want to go for the t-shirt material that doesn't fray, that's nice and cottony. Bit of polyester not going to hurt. And you make them into a neck scarf, and you slide it over your head, and it sits around your neck, all bunched up. You can have it as long or as short as you want to make it, because this is a DIY project. Otherwise, trying to buy them in cotton, good luck. Trying to buy the colors you like, good luck. Yeah, the silk ones are maybe for hikers, sure, maybe some of you do like them, but these ones are better. They soak up the sweat, and they also keep you warm as well. And with my CCI problems, my bone pain, I wear them in winter, sleeping, so that my neck never gets like cold, because that's what sets me off in the morning. I wake up and I'm all ouch. So we use them for that reason. So you use it for his sore neck. So he is going to show you how he makes them. He's going to show you, like I've already explained, the type of material, and the possibilities are endless. You can choose your color, your pattern, all of it's your choice. It's wonderful. And I'm just saying, like, it's more than just a tip to stay warm. So if you're just someone that just wants to stay warm, it's a tip. But this is also a disability tip. It's very cheap to do. Just make sure that when you go to Spotlight and you say I want 30 centimetres, that the stupid idiots know how to measure 30 centimetres. Because it's not 30 centimetres. Definitely not 30 centimetres. I think these kids need to go back to school. Anyway, she didn't cut very well at all. She was very... So, apologies for that. But Sir will do his best to correct what she screwed up. Because she can't even cut in a straight line. And they have that special thing and everything, don't they? Yeah. One job. It's always that one job problem, isn't it? What happened to pride? You know, you're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this properly. Anyway, it is what it is. We work with what we've got. So Sir's going to show you this wonderful thing that I do think will benefit not only just keeping warm in winter, because in Australia, guys, I'm sorry about you in the US, but maybe you can use it in your winter. But we are heading into winter and we need to stay warm. I mean, we're pretty warm here in this. We're quite high up. We get the sun. Our apartment stays warm. We're lucky. Summer's not the same. It's a hot box. It's like sauna, don't need one. Come into my apartment. Aircon has to go on. Because my pets will die. Literally. Would die if I left them like that. Anyway. So basically he's going to show you this cool trick. And all you need is a basic sewing machine. You can even hand stitch. You could. And you just need to go to Spotlight or somewhere that sells material. Highly recommend more cotton than polyester, but the combo is fine. And choose to your heart's content whatever cutesy or favourite colour you want. So I'm going to hand you over to Sir now, and I'm going to take it easy because he's been telling me this enough, and enough things have gone wrong that he's right. So I have to say goodbye.
Hello
Not
to me
forever.
then.
Not forever.
Not forever.
All right, can I please have my lights off?
You want your lights off?
I have got a blinding headache.
Okay, that's not actually a good
The
thing.
fall has gone like right through me. I fell on my butt.
Blinding headache.
And it went
A
right
fall.
through me. And it's like right through my head. Anyway.
What else are we going to have
I've got
today?
my cup of tea.
Would you like some medication for your blinding headache?
You've given me a Nurofen. I'm waiting for it to kick in.
That was a while ago, sweetie.
I know, it's not working, is it?
No, sweetie. So if it's a blinding headache, that's not a good sign. Do you want to go for a wafer to get in front of a migraine?
No.
No? Do you want a
I'm
Panadol?
going to take a gabapentin.
Gabapentin. Okay, you do that. I'm going to talk to the people. Hey guys, welcome back to OK Aussie. Yes, her check engine light ain't working very well at the moment because, you know, we're checking her engine and the engine ain't working. So she's had a fall, as she's just said. Not a good one. Again, very likely that she hasn't fallen and hit her head on something. This girl is a slow learner. We're getting there. Now, as she said, we're doing a little project. So the little project involves the sewing machine, which is already out. We've got some material from Spotlight. I know, we don't have many choices. Where else do you go here in Perth, you know, for material? So the two types of material, well, three types actually. I'll show you what colour. Go on, guess. Go on, have a little guess. What colour does she get? What does she like? What does she want? Right, you know. Pink! Oh! I'm surprised it's not embedded with glitter! No glitter in this one, but it is pink. Okay, it's a soft baby pink. Very, very nice. Hold on, guess what the second colour is going to be? Pink! But we're fairy bred! I know, love little fairy bred, you know. No, she wants... What, you talking? We can't see you. What? She's in there. Can you see her in the dark? Yeah. I'll turn the lights out. Basically. And she's forgotten. She's gone offline again. This is what she's like all day today. Hold on. She's back again. Hold on. This is probably the absent seizures. Go on. And she's back. Yep. Yeah, probably. Basically. Go on.
Basically, I'm the comedian of this channel.
Oh, okay. And I thought I did the dad's jokes. Alright, so we've got some fairy bread. we've got some pink.
I'm the star of the show.
She's the star of the show. The third colour that we've got is a white. Now it is a stretch. It is a stretchy material, so lots of give in that, which is really good. I'm using one of the previous ones that we used. Now, I got her onto these quite a while ago because I used to wear them a lot for outdoor activities. And you know what? Then at cold nights I used to wear them and she goes, oh, they look really good. And I got a sore neck and I got a crick in my neck and I got CCI. Well, she stole mine. Best thing ever. Yeah, she stole mine. But then she didn't like my colours apparently. She doesn't want to go the whole camouflage look. Can't seal my neck, can't seal my neck. Well, anyway, she's gone pink and now white and now very bred. Why not? Have some fun with it. It's fashionable stuff, but it's also functional wear. So these actually can be made to suit your needs. You can, in the winter mode, get the thicker material, okay? The really thick material. If you like fleecy, stretch fleecy material, that will give you nice and warm. This is a good all-rounder, and it does absorb, wick the sweat away, and it does provide some mild warmth protection to the neck, because your neck is quite bad. You know, you got all the sheets and the doonas and everything else up over the rest of your body. While you're trying to breathe, your neck becomes quite bad, and that's the one that gets a little bit on the chilly side. So good rationale behind all this. Now, I'm using a previous one that we've got, and the actual width, if I want to look at this way, is 22 centimeters, so double it up, it's 44 centimeters. Measure your own neck, give yourself a bit of freedom to work on that. If you like it tight, make it tight. If you like it a little bit loose, make it a little bit loose. That's up to you. Now, we did get some material from Spotlight. What's wrong with them? Why can't they cut straight? Why is it so hard to cut on a straight line? I mean, don't you go to school for this? Have you not heard of a ruler? Anyway, they didn't do a very good job. We also didn't get by the meter. We went in very frugal and said, look, we know how much we want, 30 centimeters on the roll, and you can obviously get increments of the meter and only pay for what you need. No point having lots of extra and you throw in your sewing box and you never use it again. Get what you actually need. And we're also trying to maximize it as we do this to see how many I can actually get out of this exercise. So as I've already cut the others and they're all the same width, I'm doing the same little trick, laying it over the top. What this will give me, because of the way I've done it, I'm actually going to be able to make 3 out of each piece of material. So that's actually quite straightforward. Now, there's nothing complex, hard to it. It's just simply a concept. It's an idea. You choose the material that suits you, as far as the amount of stretch, as far as the color, as far as the thickness and the warmth that you actually want to work with. Get yourself a matching cotton that actually will obviously blend in, or if you want it to stand out, heck, you can even do it standing out. That's totally up to you. And it's quite simple because you can just put a simple straight stitch down it and Bob's your uncle, okay? Nothing hard on that part of things whatsoever. This last third part, let's just make sure it's even close to it. Oh, it's not far away at all. There's no surprise on that. Let's just cut it down, taking about 1 centimeter off, and it becomes a slightly bigger version. So we've got a bit of flexibility. A couple that are on the nice type, and one that's a little bit bigger. And she's got 3 colors to play with, which means you can use them for different events, going and putting them into the wash. Now all I have to do is sew them up. Let's do that. So I've decided to use the same soft pink, could have been cotton, on all 3 colors, the pale pink, the white, and the fairy bread. That's fine. It's not like it's not a fashion statement, and it's going to be a thread that's on the inside because we're going to turn these inside out anyway. It's just a matter of just doing a stitch inside. I'm just going to make it a little bit stronger on both ends, so I'll just double back over itself on both ends, just for the strength factor, and knot it off, and Bob's your uncle. It's that quick a project to actually do. So I've done the double back already, and now what we're just going to work our way through is just going down and creating a nice little stitch. Just making sure that both ends are obviously collected inside of this. It's nothing complex, and then turn it inside out. Getting to the end, we're going to leave that in, rotate it back on itself, like I said, just to provide a bit of strength on both of the ends, so that because it's more of a tense point, it's the one that's going to get rubbed the most, so why not? And that's it. Job done, cut it off, turn it inside out. Let's get a few more of these made quickly. So once you turn it inside out, It is a one join piece of material. I'm not bothering to do a hem or a rolling hem on either end. I could do so, but I actually find that adds more stitching, adds more firmness. This keeps it buttery soft. So it's not a material it's actually going to fray or be an issue with. If I need to, I can just trim off and clean up the ends each and every time. It might get a little bit shorter and shorter and shorter progressively, but the reality is a single stitch, nice and soft. It's actually a very buttery soft material. She's going to like this. Let's quickly whip up a few more, shall we? So 1, 2, 3, pink. Now, yummy. So 1, 2, 3 of the fairy berets. 1, 2, 3 of the pink. White's next up. We're ready to go with this particular one. Same colour pink on. Again, we're doing the same thing. A little stitch in, probably about just short of an inch. Coming back onto it, just to add that extra strength. And then once she's back on, going straight down the line. We're getting a bit of a mass production going on. And did you know, really, if you think about it, we've got 30 centimetres off the roll, so it's not a full metre. We've got material which was on special anyway because there's discounts because Spotlight needing to do some discounts at the moment. Really, at the end of the day, you're making 3 of these per 30 centimetre roll. $1 to $2 each is a commercial business for you. So as you can see, we've now got 3 white, 3 fairy bread, and 3 of the pink. Let's see what Di thinks. Ma'am?
Hi guys.
Job's done! Well, let's hope they are anyway.
He did 3 of each.
3, 3, 3.
Thank you.
High five. There you go. Out the way.
I
Like
really
I said,
appreciate
try
that.
$1 or $2 per
Exactly, guys.
mixed
Like,
scrunchie.
don't buy them online. They're not only overpriced.
Make your
They're
own.
not the right material for soaking up sweat if you're a hiker, and even if you're sleeping in it in the night to keep warm. You want something softer, so t-shirt material.
Yeah, nice and
You
simple.
don't have to hem it.
Or like I said, you can get the thicker material if you really are in a cold climate
Oh yeah,
and outdoors.
you could get. Yeah, you
Perfectly
could
fine.
actually.
You know, the poly fleece works very well. But
Yep.
you get to choose your own colour, whatever, and make your own size. So nice, easy one.
And if you've got a disability that involves neck pain, your neck needs to be warm.
Yep.
Get one of these.
Easy enough.
Make one of these.
Indeed.
Because I recommend making them purely for the purpose of they're cheaper.
Exactly.
To
We
do
like
so.
to do things that are efficient and
And
easy.
I know that most of the world at the moment is struggling for a penny here and there.
Great.
So
Look, if you don't have a sewing machine, you can
we
still
are
hand stitch that as well.
DIYers,
We are
aren't we?
DIYers, indeed.
If we can save money
Yep.
somewhere, we will.
Mm.
Because there's areas of life where you can't.
Absolutely. Well, guys, if you like today's episode, give us a big thumbs up
Thanks,
of encouragement.
guys.
Yeah, comments,
Thank you
questions,
to
ideas, or
Sir,
suggestions.
for taking over fully because he's already got a workload. Me, admin, it's a lot. Anyone who's got a complex medical family member knows about paperwork. If you deal with anything to do with the state, to do with care.
Lots of paperwork.
So he does that and this. And then, you know, sometime this week he'll be helping me colour my hair. It's just a rinse through colour.
Exactly.
It's not a fancy one. I can't afford salons.
No.
Also, don't trust anyone. Like in Australia, we don't actually have very good hairdressers. Like we do, but they cost a lot.
Yeah, because they
But
do cost a fair bit, to be
so
honest, to get them all
that's what
trained.
my goal is this
Normally
week.
UK or overseas trained, so.
But like anything, and I'm still feeling quite
How's your
injured,
body
but,
feeling? I know you found
I'm
yourself in
sore,
many locations.
But it's starting to ease in certain locations. But it's just,
Yeah.
guys, I'm just declining. And so I don't know where it's going to go from here, but I'm just saying, I'm declining.
Yeah.
I'm not achieving anything in a day. So naturally, mentally, I'm under a lot of frustration.
Correct, and you're also under a lot of observation now. Being
I'm very
falls risk,
irritable, and
seizure
I
risk,
apologise for
cardiac
that.
and respiratory risk.
I'm
There's
very
a lot
irritable.
of eyes on to keep day and night, 24 hours a day. And we've got more meetings as we come into this week because of that too,
Yes.
health. So anyway, things ahead. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Stay
I
tuned.
hope you enjoyed these.
Lots of cool other things
Give
that we're
it
going
a
to do.
go.
Yeah.
So good for bad necks. It works for me for my CCI. I wear them in winter to keep warm.
Yeah. Job done.
And
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. I even get to have the one that has fairy bread.
Fairy bread.
So cool.
Bye.
Bye.